It's time for Highlands basketball this afternoon from Plum High School. It's the second game for Highlands in the Plum Holiday Tournament. The Highlands Golden Rams against the Shaler Titans. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, also Kean Foster alongside. Dean, the Rams played a tough game against Plum last night. They had an 11-point lead late first half, but just ran out of gas.
Yeah, Mike, up even 14 in the first half. Second half, again, we were just limited with our bench. Only goes 6 deep, and again, what basically happened is you get tired legs, you start making errors. We had 18 turnovers, and again, Plum came back in the game. Silver lining to all that, though, we did improve from the foul line. We were 8 for 10 for 80%, but again, like I said, when you have such a short bench, people were saying, well, why would you hold the ball with a 14-point lead? You weren't really holding the ball. You were trying to get a good shot. And I don't fault them for that, but you still got to get a good shot. That was the problem. Second half, the ball just wasn't falling for it.
It did not. Well, Shaler last night had an interesting game their own selves. They played Seneca Valley here in the opener. They trailed by 20 points at halftime, but cut that lead to 3 early fourth quarter. If you remember, that's exactly when we came on the air at 7:15. But after that, Seneca Valley pulled away at the end.
Yeah, Mike, and they were led by a kid off the bench at number 3. We'll see today, Darren Nixon. He was the difference. He is in the starting lineup tonight.
Oddly, isn't it funny how that works?
And again, down 20, they cut it to 3. I like their point guard, number 0, Jordan Epps. And they have a big guy in the middle, Mike. He's 6'8", senior Josh Berger in a low post. He's a nightmare matchup for us because he's big and he's thick, and he likes to get to a spot. And basically, if he gets that spot 3 feet away, we're in trouble. We have to move him off that spot. He's one of those guys, 3 feet, very dangerous. 4 feet, you take your chance.
Right.
Again, getting him off that spot is the key to tonight's game.
Well, coaching change at Shaler from last year. Rob Niederberger, of course, our old friend who used to coach at Burrell for a while, after 9 years is out, and former Char Valley coach Brandon Sensor is in.
Yeah, Mike, and again, a former coach, he left, well, how do we put it? Did he really leave Chartiers Valley? He resigned his position. Why coaches are leaving the profession, Mike? He took a kid out of the game last year. Kid curses him for taking him out. He doesn't put him back in. The parents curse him after the game. Meeting comes Monday, coach is suspended. Now, when you have administration that's going to support you, you don't want to be there anymore. By the way, he's a Shaler native. He said once that happened, he looked into 2 jobs. Shaler and Hampton, also has 4 children. He goes, if I get it, great. If not, I can live without it. But I want to do things my way, and they're going to let him do that here at Shaler. What's going to work out at Char Valley?
We ran into Dave Puchka last night. Coaching Plum was a great football player. Brandon Sensor also was a football player at Geneva. So we have a lot of that going on here. Here's an interesting thought before we go on and tell you about Boucher. Last year, Highlands played Shaler at the Shaler tournament. Shaler won the game 53-46. There were 99 points in that game. None of those points returned today. There are none of those points left. Only one person that even played in that game from a year ago will play today, and that is Troy Belek. That's it.
I told both coaches that. They both rolled their eyes and said, we know.
I told Drew Carpin that. He goes, that's wild. I said, I know. So that's completely crazy. Completely. The Bouchers have been a staple in Natrona Heights for over 70 years. They're uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most, your family. The Bouchers are independent agents. In addition to Nationwide, they're working with all the leading companies in the industry, like Progressive, Allstate, Travelers, Penn National, and National General, to find new ways for you to save on home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent insurance agents, John and Nick Boucher, at 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for your family. And as always, they're open Saturdays for your convenience. They may be there right now for all I know. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Boucher Agency on your side. We're standing by for the starting lineups and the tip-off. It's Shaler and Highlands, and it's right after this. All right, we are set to go for this afternoon's game between the Rams and the Shaler Titans. Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting, celebrating 45 years in business to beautify and protect. Call 724-224-2851. We talked to Dan on the way home last night.
Yes. They will start number 13 for Shaler, Trey Kosterick, 6'1" freshman. Number 0 is Jordan Epps, 6' junior. Number 2 is Zach Ludden, a 6' junior. Number 3 is Darren Nixon. He's the guy I talked about in the pregame, 6' junior. And the big guy in the middle, 34, Josh Berger, 6'8" senior. For the Golden Rams, they'll start Carmine LaCava, 6' junior, averages 7 points a game. Where's number 1? Number 3 is Ty Hall, 5'9" junior, averaging 10 points a game. Number 4 is Troy Belak, 6'4" junior, averaging 13 per game. 23 is Preston Foster, 6'2" junior, averages 5 a game. And number 33, Braden Sparing, 6' junior, averaging 4 points a game.
Again, if you just joined us and weren't with us for pregame, Troy Belak is the only player that you'll see today that even got a minute in the game last year at Shaler. Game Shaler won 53-46, the second game of the year in their tip-off tournament out at Shaler. So we're set to go. Starting lineups have been brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting with Braden and Daniel on board. The 5th generation of Timmons got you covered. We might have to keep our voice down today, Dean. I think that they could hear us out there. It's
friends and family.
Just like your dad. He's going to have to be careful today.
And friends did not show up. I counted the crowd, 43.
Mm-hmm. But maybe we got more than that watching.
We could.
We could.
By the way, those stripes out there, you see, that's the sun.
Yeah, the sun could be a factor today.
The good news, we will not be shooting into the sun in the first half. And,
but it might not even be shooting. It's turning around to get a pass is when I think it's going to happen. I think that's where the problem could be. Think about the receivers in a football game.
When I coached back in the 80s, we played Sam and Trury's Kiski middle school team. We beat them. On the way out, he said, I'll get you at our place. I didn't know what he was talking about. They had a sun porch you shot into. We had to wear sunglasses the first half to see the basket.
Sam is a great guy, by the way. He's a lot of fun. Yeah, I really enjoyed him. I think he was coaching back there when I was in high school.
Yes. Yep.
I mean,
took him to a state championship.
Back when Frank Watucky was here, and that was a while back. Driving to the basket was Epps. Kicked it out. And Kosterick with a 3 that's no good. Rebound comes to Epps. His shot is no good, and the Rams have it. The Rams did a much better job rebounding the basketball last night. Hey, they got a run out, and Hall, boy, they bodied him, but no call. Saved in for a moment by Lekeva, but it's Shaler basketball.
Something we did yesterday, Mike, we broke the press. We didn't get a lot of fast breaks, and you want to make sure you're going to get a good shot off the fast break. Token pressure by the Golden Rams.
Rams will be in the home whites tonight. They'll be home on the scoreboard. I'm going to have to remember that myself. Shaler in the traveling blue with the white numbers.
That's what they want to do, Mike. Get down to the big guy.
The big guy Berger.
Yep.
So we question if he's really 6'8".
He's it.
But he's a big kid anyway.
Thick.
Epps to the basket, blocked by Foster, and the Rams have it come the other way. Here's Lekeva. Lekeva with a start and stop move. Oh, what a move he made, and he scored that time. Took it right to the basket.
And that was it, Mike. That stop move made the defender sit down, and he took it right to him.
I see John Mason at the game. Micah just walked in. Oh, and now Lekeva stepped on the sideline. It's a turnover. 2-0 Highlands early.
John told me a little secret.
Okay.
Micah got engaged yesterday.
Oh, congratulations.
John's just hugging his future.
And Isaiah's here. Isaiah's here too.
Yep. Cassidy, I don't know how to say her last name. It begins with O. She was a great scorer at the Blackhawks. Soon to be Cassidy Mason. How's that?
Omagrosa?
That's it. You got it.
That's okay. Okay. I didn't know that was her, but I remember her as a player. There's a foul. Well, congratulations, you guys.
Can you imagine a shooting clinic they can put on?
Oh my. So the foul's on Lekeva. That's his first, and going to the line for Shaler is Josh Berger, the senior.
They did a Mason Christmas shootout, and John was right up there. He's shooting very well from him. But, of course, Isaiah was the star of the show.
I can only imagine. If you threw Isaiah right out there now, you think he could get 10?
Easy.
Yeah. Berger will get another. 2-0 Highlands. See, we're old enough to remember when Micah was that age coming up, and we were waiting, and man, it was worth the wait.
Oh.
That was something else.
And he used to put shows on at halftime.
He did for us on Comcast. We'd show those. People would tune in for halftime. There's Belak. Crossover, now out to Foster. Lekeva left side. Got a good pick from Foster that time. Now Spearing to Hall right side. Boy, he had Berger on him. There was no way he was getting it up over that. That was a mismatch underneath if they could have found it, though.
They're playing man, but Berger's not leaving the paint.
Belak with the kiss. And the Rams lead 4-1. Now Epps kicked it down to Kosterick, and now back out to Epps again. It's a 3-ball. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound, Ty Hall strong on the basketball for Highlands. Rams off to a fast start again. Belak drives to the basket, put it up, off the rim, no good. The rebound, Darren Nixon.
Beat him down the floor, Mike, but you got to convert.
And Nixon got fouled on his way to the basket. Gives us a chance to introduce our referees, Vince Cunningham, Sean Goff, and Brandon Ballard.
Vince made the call there. We're reminiscing about Rich Alsbury, and he was talking about how he'd always say, I'm going to be here at the end of the game to tell the coach or you. Oh, steal off the inbound.
Steal. By the way, that was Lakeva's second foul, so we got to keep an eye on that. Only 3 minutes into the game.
Again, short on the bench for the Golden Rams.
He gets shut off by Berger and now gets it back to Pavlik.
Man-to-man defense, but again, Berger stays in the middle.
Quarter to Hall, back to Pavlik. His three's on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound Berger.
They want to run.
They do. Lead it ahead, and the ball's thrown out of bounds. As Epps lost control of it and lost it. And the Rams will get it back with a 3-point lead early on here.
Went off his leg.
At Plum. A beautiful day outside.
65, yeah.
Almost 70 out there. Ball's kicked out of bounds by Zach London, and Highlands will keep it. Yeah, it's beautiful. The driving range is packed on the way past.
Yeah, we saw up in Plum. Yep.
This feels like one of those days in March in a playoff game, and it's starting to warm up. But we know this is only a fake.
Yeah.
Foster turnaround 15-footer off the iron. Rebounded by Nixon.
At times, Shaler played a 1-2-2 zone. Changing things
now
up
Nixon's
here.
going to step right into a three ball, and it's an air ball saved by Berger, but Pavlik has it for Highlands. Rams want to push it. Ahead to Lakeva against Nixon. Crossover move in the lane off the heel, no good. Lakeva with another try. It's tipped.
They're getting shots, Mike, just not converted. Berger never came down.
Nope, and London got it to him.
Yep, he never crossed half court, Mike.
And I think Mike Foster wants to talk that one over, maybe. Don't you hate it when you have vision to improve your home and no one to help you achieve it, or you find a contractor and the work they deliver is unsatisfactory? Well, you can put those concerns aside and make your next call to your neighbor, Beanie Home Renovations. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver excellent results in every project we undertake. Twice recognized as best of the best by the Trib, Beanie's team is skilled, professional, and respectful to their clients. From kitchens and bathrooms to foundations and roofing, Beanie works diligently to embrace the vision of every client. Call 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate, or visit BeanieHomeRenovations.com. Beanie Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy.
That was Shaler's timeout, Mike.
It was Shaler. Okay,
Yeah.
so Brandon Sensor wanted to stop whatever he saw that he didn't like. So he's got 4 left, and the Rams have all 5 of theirs. 4:18 to go, first quarter. Highlands 4, Shaler 3.
Here comes the press. Highlands did a good job against that last night and against Knock. Let's see what they do here today.
Now Hall. Well, they double team him.
Yeah,
That's what he wanted to
trapping.
do. He wanted to change
Call
defenses. And 5 seconds. Now, that's what happens out of a timeout sometimes. You want to change it up, and that's what Coach Sensor did, and the Rams weren't ready for it.
So it wasn't really the pressure that got him, it was the trap after.
It was the trap,
pressure.
right.
Yep.
So here are the Titans with a chance to take their first lead of the afternoon. Jordan Epps inside to Berger. Oh, looked like he might have traveled. He did. Turnover, Shaler at 3:53. Good defense that time. Pavlik and Hall, both of them.
And like I said, Mike, get him to 4 feet. Don't let him have 3. And he was 4 feet out. And
Had to make a move, yep. There's Pavlik to Lakeva. And they get it to Hall. Oh, had
Nice
Spearing,
pass.
but they get it to Foster. Right down the lane, and he laid it in. That's what you want.
Yep. Get the ball in the middle of the floor against the press, Mike.
And they had 2 choices there. Spearing was open on a low block also. 6'3". They do a very good job of breaking it. It's just that they don't attack after they break it. If they can add that to their game, that'll be a big help for them. Now driving to the basket is Epps with his first 2 of the day, and it's 6-5. Quickly to Spearing forecourt. Boy, he got off to a great start last night. He had 7 in the first quarter, but that was about it for him. Foster. Now Lakeva.
Great man.
Foster again. Guarded by Kosturik. To Pavlik. In against Berger. He's going to throw a fall away up with the right hand and drain it. 4 early on for Troy, and it's 8-5 Highlands.
Baby hook. By the way, his brother Trent's in the Haas.
He is. Saw him. Driving to the basket was Zach London, his first two. 8-7. Rams by a point. Hall forecourt. Pavlik flashing right down the lane. Oh, he got rim rejected. Caught it underneath.
Took his eye
Rebound.
off the basket for a sec, yeah.
Titans take it. London.
Both teams running now.
Caught Storick, and that's two. Nine to 8. Shaler has their first lead of the afternoon. Now Pavlik against pressure, and he finds a wide open Hall. He's going to step into a three ball. It's down. Ty Hall from the left side.
Nice job of ball movement there. Berger couldn't get to the corner, but they leak out for an easy one.
They do, and London finishes it at the other end, and we're tied at 11.
Got to always have a man back.
Foster into the triple team that time, and LeCave's wide open. Uh-oh. LeCave tried to get it to Pavlik, and they were definitely on different pages together there. Brady Selko's into the game for Highlands, and 23 for Shaler is Nick Perez, who was a starter last evening. Brady Selko had 6 last night, which was his high.
Perez, a 5'10" sophomore.
Tied at 11 early on. Inside to Berger with Foster on him. Berger tries to make his own room. Good defense by Foster. Berger had 3 tries, missed them all. Rebound Pavlik. That's yeoman's work by Foster there.
You got in that 3-foot spot there, where it's to shoot from.
Selko, oh, nice head fake. Kicked it back out. Pavlik. Foster's open. His lefty's up. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound to Darren Nixon.
Great ball movement that time.
Ahead to Epps. Epps split. There's contact there. No call. Benefited Highlands that time. Let's see, it's Shaler basketball.
Yep, 1:03 to go. Tied at 11. Too easy.
It was, and Selko tried to get there, but it's too late. Nixon put it in, and he'll go to the line for the three-point play.
All 5 of their starters in the book now.
Selko picks up his first foul. That's 3 against Highlands. Shaler's yet to commit one. 13-11 Shaler. And Nixon completes the conventional three-pointer. 14-11. LeCave beats Berger down, and LeCave got fouled.
Berger picks up his first.
14-11. And LeCave will shoot 2. Carmine last night was 7 for 8. He is shooting 84% now.
By far our best free throw shooter.
First trip to the line this afternoon. And gets the friendly roll. 14-12.
John Mason in the house tonight. He helps out with his shooting.
And he got them both.
Soft.
Oh yeah, he is a terrific foul shooter. 5 years ago, we won the WPIL championship shooting 59% from the foul line. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. Here's Perez. Left side for Nixon. Now driving in and traveling is Chad Gavulik.
5th Shaler turnover. Spearing and Foster return to the lineup.
Yeah, Albright's in there too, 34. Albright, Dongmo. Oh, they get it ahead. The 3-on-2. LeCave quickly and Spearing
took his eye off.
lost the handle. He did. I think he wanted to. He was looking for Ty to pass it to him, I think. Turnover Highlands down 1. You could tell that they were told about the making the trying to go to the basket off the break. I'm sure the coaches stressed it after yesterday. They did such a good job breaking it, but then they kind of pull it back.
Highlands now in the 2-3 zone. Final 19 seconds.
Out top for Nixon. Left side to Epps. Got shut off by Foster. 13 seconds. Nixon again. Now Nixon's going to launch into a long three off the back iron.
Over the back.
It looked like it, and they score on the rebound. It's Pavlik at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Shaler 16 and Highlands 13.
All right, let's talk about B&J Sports. They've been out for their local teams, a great sports fan of the AK Valley for 6 decades. Look no further than B&J Sports for all your sporting good needs. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide the personal touch. Customized high school jackets, uniforms, trophies, you name it, they have it at B&J Sports. Located at 1605 Freeport Road in Detroit Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon. Or give them a call at 724-226-2762. There's something to be said about longevity, and 6 decades says it all at B&J Sports.
16-13, Rams down 3. They led by as many as 3, but competitive first quarter certainly.
And there's little runs, Mike. That's what's been hurting the Golden Rams. You know, that you hang around, you get the lead, then like I said, they have a little run out right at the end of the quarter, and they take the lead by 3. So the Golden Rams going to come out. Possession error, I think, favors Shaler, I believe. But our section last night, Mike, Knock lost to Johnstown by 1. They're playing an unbeaten Baldwin team today. Baldwin off to a fast start in 5A. Deer Lakes beat a depleted Bell Vernon team 71-59. They improved 8-2. I say depleted because 4 of their players are out because of school disciplinary reasons. Nathaniel Moore led Deer Lakes with 24 points despite wearing a mask, Mike. He broke his nose.
He has the Tree Rollins mask on.
Yeah, that's called breaking news, by the way.
Yeah.
And he will have that mask on when he comes to Highlands January 3rd.
That is truly breaking news, is it not? We're breaking news.
Yeah, they're playing
one or the other
today.
Yeah, they have a round robin style tournament they're doing at Deer Lakes. Here's Hall. Rams with the ball. Start the second quarter down 3. High posting it to Spearing. Foster. Now LaCava.
1-2-2 zone now.
Hall. Back out to Pavlik. Corner to Foster. And oh, man, that's close. It's travel. Turnover Highlands at 7:33.
Vince called that before he moved his foot.
Kind of did.
If you take a look over on the Shaler bench, got like the guy in the gray hair, name is Ron. He's been coaching middle school. I asked him how many coaches he's been through. He's been through 4. We've had 6, by the way, at our careers. So total of 10 coaches.
Crazy. This is Nixon with a jumper off the rim, no good, and the rebound to Preston Foster. Here come the Rams back 2-on-2. Quickly, Shaler gets back and evens up the numbers. Corner LaCava. Rams just down 3 here. Pavlik, oh, nice move, splits the defenders, but he can't get the shot to finish. And Pavlik has the rebound.
I think he was waiting for contact and didn't get it.
There wasn't any. Yeah. Now Perez stops the top of the ring.
I told Ron, we'll survive a nuclear blast. We survived 10 coaches.
And now a 3 is put up and missed by Epps, and the Rams clear the glass again. Quickly to Foster forecourt. Perez got back to stop that possible fast break, and they say it just nicks the line. As Foster dribbled it off his foot, Pavlik thought he saved it, but no dice. Another Highlands turnover. And they turned it over too many times last night. I think that was a big problem for them.
Yeah, by 18 turnovers, and after 7 against Knock. And this is what happens to these young teams. You just don't know who's going to show up that day. And last night, the team that committed turnovers shot good foul shooting. So Highlands sitting now in that 2-3 zone, trying to protect.
Oh, go Bullock now. He just returned to favor.
6 turnovers each now.
16-13. No scoring here in this quarter. Pavlik forecourt. To Foster. Now Hall's going to let a 3 go. It's off the back iron. Pavlik got in there. They're going to call a foul on Pavlik.
Over the back?
Apparently. That'll be his first, I think. Again, LaCava got 2 really early on, but hasn't picked up another one since. Again, no one's been able to dent the scoreboard here in this second quarter.
Now Highlands going to a 2-3 zone.
Braden Page has entered the lineup. There's a 3-ball missed. Rams have it.
6'8" guy Josh Berger getting a little break on the bench. Highlands has to take advantage when he's
get it in there. You see Spearing going in there, trying to post up on Pavlik. That's about an even up size matchup. And they get it to Spearing. Turnaround jumper. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Zach London. That's a good shot. It's a good high percentage shot. Just can't get it to fall. Epps. Nice dump down and a block by Pavlik as London tried to go up with it. Now a three put up and missed, and Hall's got it. Hall tried to get it to Selko, but not a good pass.
Yeah, they need a little more patience there. 7th turnover.
Still no scoring in this quarter. Epps in front of the Highlands bench. Coach Foster barking out defensive instructions. Kostoric now back out top to Epps.
Both teams being patient on the offensive end.
Epps and Kostoric just playing catch.
Ooh,
Steal by Hall. He did steal it. Hall drives, lays, scores. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, convert that turnover, and he did.
5 for Ty, 16-15. Quickly Kostoric back down. Well, Pavlik looked like he walked there.
And he did.
How'd they get it that time?
Yep.
That was
You called that before they did.
I think we're going to get that one now.
8th turnover for Shaler. Highlands committed 7 so far.
It's an early game for the refs, too. It's tough for the brain to process things, and it's not even 3 o'clock yet.
Told me don't criticize till the first of the year. So.
The brains aren't in basketball mode this early in the day.
And also, when it's 63 degrees and sunny out.
And right in the smack dab in the middle of the Christmas holidays. Just add all that stuff together. Now we got ball, calling it out of bounds and staying with Highlands.
Okay, I thought you might have got it.
Ball was tipped by a Shaler player over there.
Berger back in the game now.
Now Pavlik's going to have to go backward to rescue it. Rams down by 1. Pavlik had a pop up on him, but it was tipped, so he was good anyway. Spearing out top. Spearing puts it on the floor, kicked it back over to Selko. Selko drives, scores, put it in with a runner, and the Rams have the lead back.
17-16 Highlands.
Oh, blocked by Pavlik. Can the Rams get to it? They can. It bounced off a leg and came right to Nixon. His 3 is down.
This is bad luck there, Mike.
It was.
Had the ball out and running. Could have called a kick ball there, but they didn't.
First 3 of the game for Shaler. The Rams have 1, and that was Ty Hall early. 19-17, Shaler by 2. But Carmine was going to send that one up. Inside to Spearing, back to LeCava. Puts it on the floor, but Big Berger got in his way.
Yeah, Mike, I think he should shoot over top because he is not coming out of the paint.
He's not. LeCava.
Now he's up. But that's where you take your speed and just go around him.
As Shuby Brown would say, the painted area. LeCava missed it. It went off of Foster, through the hands of Selko, out of bounds. It belongs to Shaler. At 3:10, Wireless Zone, one of the largest independent Verizon wireless franchises in America. Speaking of John Mason, he's down there. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. And now blazing fast and reliable internet is available in your area with Verizon's 5G Home. With a simple, no-hassle setup, you can install it yourself with no messy wires. Visit your Wireless Zone headquarters in Natrona Heights or at the Walmart Plaza or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall.
Berger got within 3 feet, Mike. You can't let him do that. He converts. He now has 5.
21-17. It's a 4-point lead. Here's LeCava. And 5 seconds. Or a foul. No. Is it a foul? I think it is. Vince is making the call over there. It's a charge. It is. Using the arm, I guess. That's going to be on Foster. No, it's a legal screen. Okay.
Yeah, legal screen. Stepped in front. Try to set the screen. Preston's first. Team second.
Shaler with their biggest lead now. And here's, again, that last 2.5 minutes of the first half was a bugaboo yesterday. I really think that's where the game was lost. The Rams got to keep this 4 or less. That's a, I guess not. Ty is always willing.
Yep.
But this time he gets caught as Kostoric came right at him, but
his first.
Hall picks up his first foul. That's 3 fouls on the Rams here second quarter. The Shaler Titans have not committed one. In the post, there's Berger around Foster. Rolled out, Pavlik has it.
See, Mike, 4 feet out. You got him 3 feet.
Now Lekeva's going to take it, drive all the way to the basket and lay it up and in.
Carmine now leads us with 6. Cuts lead to 2.
21-19. Epps forecourt. Kicked it over to Nixon. Pair number 3's there. He got shut off by Hall. Now London had trouble with it, but Nixon gets it back, put it in the paint to Berger. That's his spot right there.
2 feet.
7 points for him, and it's 23-19. Foster.
Cutting that 2 feet range, Mike. You got to keep him out of that one spot.
Soko dribbled it off his foot. Now Lekeva.
Pressuring up a little bit more. You notice that, Mike?
Lekeva used up his dribble. Now got it back to Pavlik. Yeah, they're coming a little harder defensively now. Driving in is Pavlik all the way home. No foul, I guess. It's loose.
That time Berger altered that.
Saved by Lekeva beautifully. And Pavlik's able to rescue it for Highlands. Out to Selko. Now Pavlik is going to travel on his way in. Turnover Highlands at 116. 23-19, Shaler leads.
That little bit of up pressure defense seemed to give Highlands trouble that time.
Zach London will bring it in. I noticed Brady Soko's got a hockey player in him. It's the second time he's taken time to tie his shoe. I think he's getting everybody a blow.
Not a bad idea. When you're short on the bench like we are.
And goalies will do that with their pads and the gloves and say, oh yeah, that's a problem. There's Epps draining a 3 from downtown. He's got 5, and Shaler has their biggest lead, 26-19.
Yeah, you look up, Mike, 7-point lead.
A dangerous part of the game here at the end of the first half, beginning of the second half. Loop it over to Lekeva. Rams have only scored 6 points in this quarter. And Lekeva's foul. Rams will key it in. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort. If you're planning a vacation or just looking for someone to keep an eye on your pet for the day, look no further than Pittsburgh Paws. Located just a half mile off Route 28 in Fawn Township with plenty of room to run in a beautiful country setting. You call Pittsburgh Paws today at 724-888-PAWS. Check them out at pittsburghpaws.com. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort is Pittsburgh's premier family-owned and operated pet care facility. Doggy daycare is what you want there. Pavlik.
We need one before the half, Mike.
They do. Ball's out of bounds. It stays with the Rams at 31 seconds. Foster will send it in. Like you said, they need a basket here. I think. Pavlik. Oh, he's going to get around one man. Kicked it over to Spearing. Now Hall. Not good spacing there.
Spacing's bad there.
And Hall missed the shot. It's easy to defend when two guys are standing next to each other. That's part of the deal. It's same thing as two receivers in the same area on the football field. Here's Nixon. They're going to play for one here. They have the ball and the arrow and a 7-point lead. It's all going Shaler's way right now. Epps for 3 off the rim. Tipped around. Foster got it out of there. Hall's not going to have enough time, or Lekeva's not going to have enough time. And we've come to halftime with the Rams trailing 7.
Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Consider a caring therapist at Phoenix Physical Therapy in the Toronto Heights. Zach Bartolotta and his staff specialize in personalized care coupled with the most up-to-date techniques and equipment in physical and occupational therapy. They deal with several types of injuries, specializing in sports, orthopedics, vestibular, workman compensation injuries, and women health and pelvic floor physical therapy. Phoenix will help you get to your goal to return to the activity you love the most. Located at 1601 Union Avenue in the Toronto Heights behind Eaton Park and St. Joe's High. Flexible hours for your convenience. They accept most insurance, including UPMC. Give them a call today at 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment.
All right, we are at halftime with the Rams trailing Shaler 26-19. We will be back with stats and more right after this. Welcome back to Plum on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. The Shaler Titans lead the Rams 26-19. Halftime stats are brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness Center in Tarentum. Call 724-681-8626 to let Gary Negley help you reach all of your fitness goals.
Well, Carmine Lekeva leads the Golden Rams with 6. Troy Pavlik has 4. Ty Hall has 5. Preston Foster has 2. Brady Selko has 2 for their total of 19. For Shaler, they're led by the big guy in the middle, Josh Berger. He has 7. Jordan Epps has 5. Zach London 4. Trey Kustrick has 2. And Darren Nixon came off the bench last night. He has 6 in a starting role here this evening.
They had 2 3-pointers, both in the second quarter by Epps and Nixon. The Rams hit one early by Ty Hall, and that's it. So not a lot of stuff going on from downtown. Halftime stats were brought to you, as always, by Greatness Athletics Fitness at 222 East 4th Avenue in Trentham. Call them out. Check them out. GreatnessAthletics.com.
Gary Negley and his staff down there.
Gary does doing
the
job. All-time leading rusher for one game, 270 yards. All you basketball people might not know that. In one game against Freeport years ago.
And after a workout, why not go to Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria, born in Toronto Heights in 1999. Burn those calories and go enjoy them. Philippines offers award-winning burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie, made with that special super secret recipe named in honor of Birdville section of Harrison, where Philippines is located. Kitchen's open after games, so stop by and say hi or call 724-226-3505. For takeout, it's the place where Rams fans meet and greet. Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road in Toronto Heights. You know, Mike, I'm thinking a lot of our advertisers are right on the
strip there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Freeport Road.
It's really nice.
Miracle Mile.
Remember the Miracle Mile in Monroeville?
Yes.
My dad used to work in Monroeville. Did you know that? He worked at the Kmart there for many years when they first opened it. We used to get tickets to everything because so many famous people back in the eastern suburbs back in the 70s, that was the place to be.
Holiday House was there.
Holiday House was there. He saw so many celebrities. He would bring home autographs of people I had no idea, but it made my mom was interested, you know. Tony Martin and Sid Charisse. Can you imagine Sid Charisse pushing a shopping cart?
My mom's favorite was Liberace. He'd always appear. Al Martino.
Al Martino. I mean, there were Sandler and Young. I remember they saw once. I mean, I got all the Pittsburgh Triangles, the tennis team, Yvonne Goolagong and Vitas Gerolaitis, and he got everything, all of them signed a tennis ball for me when I was a kid. That's pretty awesome, isn't it?
What's replaced it now?
Nothing.
It's an empty parking lot now.
I don't even know. Yeah, that's a great question. It became the Funny Bone, remember that?
Yes. For
used to
comedy club, yeah.
You're right.
Well, my top 5 in 4A. We're represented with the number 1 and 2 slots. Knock 8-2, Deer Lake 7-1. Then follows Avonworth, and again, Aiden Albert, assistant coach down there now, former assistant coach here. Number 4, Central Valley. They're 7-0, Mike. They're kind of a surprise team this year.
Whoa.
Beaver is 7-1, and Bell Vernon, with I guess their problems there, haven't fell out of the top 5. So 2 of our teams in our section represent the top in 4A.
Shaler in 5A, and they're in that 2-5A section that Highlands is playing a bunch of teams from. Shaler 25-4 a year ago with Rob Niederberger. Lost in both the WPIAL and the state playoffs to Franklin Regional. Lost to them both 68-40 in the semifinals of the WPIAL and 63-51 after they won 2 PIAA games. So they ran into the same team twice, and that's what did them in 25-4. But they are in 2-5A, which, like you said, we're going to play mostly all of them, I think, except Penn Hills.
That's correct.
Which reminds me that the schedule is
brutal.
Yeah. I don't like to complain about stuff like that. It sounds like we're crying, but there's a 3 right out of the break by Kostorik, and he nails it.
He has 5 down. All of a sudden, the lead is 9.
And that's a play you run right out of the timeout, coming right out of the halftime, and it's 28-19 all of a sudden. And they steal the ball off of Spearing.
Spearing got pressure, tried to look for someone to pass to, but he didn't catch it first.
Well, I guess they called that a 2 then.
Only a 2?
Because they had 26 at halftime. Now, driving in is Jordan Epps. Gets the basket and the foul's call. No, they put 30. Okay, they made it to 30 now. So that's okay. That had to be only a 2 then. Okay.
Ty Hall gets that foul, his second. Shaler's wins are against North Hills, Armstrong, and Shadyside Academy. Lost here last night to Seneca Valley.
Epps completes the 3-point play.
They've had a tough schedule, Mike. Peters Township, Baldwin, Fox Chapel, and Avonworth. Those are the other losses.
All of a sudden, it's 31-19.
Nice pass. Out of LaCava. He leads us now with 8 points.
31-21, 10-point ball game. Kostoric now. They work it down to Berger inside. Back out to Nixon. Nixon drives in, but the Rams settle back. Oh, nearly thrown away by London, but saved by Nixon. Comes to Epps. No good. Rebound Berger is fouled.
Got to a spot, Mike. Playing that 2-3. The soft spot's right in the middle. 4 fouls. Second one on Foster.
2 quickies on the Rams here to start the second half also. Now they dump it inside for London, but he had to kick it back out, and Epps will take control between circles. 10-point lead for the Titans. Oh, nice dump down to Berger, and he finished it.
2 feet, dangerous. 4 feet, we have a chance.
He's got 9 now, and it's 33-21.
All from the same spot, Mike.
Yep. Pavlik. Stop and start move all the way to the basket. In and out. Back out to Spearing. Selko baseline, or LeCable. Oh, and he got tripped. They're just no foul. They're just saying out of bounds. Goodness.
Tangled up underneath there. I thought somebody got hurt, but both got up quickly. LeCable to inbound it now.
Loop it into Pavlik. Oh, try to get it to Foster, but I think he was held. Yeah, that's what I thought. Foster turns around and looks at the officials, but what do you always talk about? Be in the right position. I don't think they were to see it. Anyway, Nixon's 3 ball is down, pure from the left side. Darren Nixon.
He was a difference maker coming off the bench last night. He got 9 already here.
And they got 2 3 balls here early on in the second half. 36-21. Spearing. Back out to Pavlik. Ty Hall at the scorer's table. They get Foster driving to the basket, and he traveled. Another Highlands turnover at 5:36. Hall in, and Selko out.
That's a dozen turnovers, Mike.
It's too many at this stage of the game. Heck, you want to keep it single digits the whole night if you can, right?
That's the theory.
Nixon likes that spot. Hit off the front iron. Now Epps retrieves it. He's going to let it go, and he puts it down.
That's the problem when you play the zone, Mike. They shoot over top of it, and that time they did.
6 for Epps here in the third quarter alone. He's got 11, and it's 39-21. 23-4 run for Shaler now, and that's been the bugaboo for this Highlands team this year. Hall. Guess that was good defense. Here come the Titans. Driving it all the way down is Epps. They call nothing. And it's just going to belong to Shaler. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or call 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial put you on the road to financial stability today.
Highlands took a risk on defense, almost got rewarded, but Shaler comes up short. Numbers again, 2 on 1.
Here comes Hall driving all the way home. He's fouled this time.
There you go.
Tiles shoot a couple at 4:32 third quarter. 39-21, the Titans have the lead.
Winners here, couldn't tell today, it was 62 degrees, but again, no better time to go to Highland Tire, Highland Integrity Alignment, your family and operated business in the AK Valley. Highland Tire offers the largest and most complete inventory of tires, and if you don't see them, ask for them, they'll get them. Visit highlandtire.com or call Trenum at 724-224-9222. And at Trenum Heights, 724-224-7900 or Highland Integrity Alignment at 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price since 1961. They deliver.
1 out of 2. That's it. I thought he made them both. I thought the second one, the first one went in. That's what I get for looking down.
Questioning that?
Yeah. 39-23. That's 1 out of 2. So we'll see if they add that in because they've not been exactly quick on that today. Shaler with the ball in the lead. That's the important thing, I guess. There's Epps. All the way home. Lays it up. Missed it. Rebound. Oh, it came. It went crawled down Pavlik's back, and now Berger's just going to finish that up.
Have not had an answer for him, Mike. 6'8", thick is hard to play against.
Here's Hall. And now Pavlik is wide open for three off the back iron. Rebound Carmine Lakeva. Going to drive in with a little runner. Off the glass, no. Gets it back.
2 offensive rebounds.
Foster. Now Hall. All the way home. They're going to say that's on the floor. At 3:44. That'll be the second Shaler foul, fourth quarter. And now what do we got? We got a player down. It's Ty Hall. Not what you're looking for. Again, with the numbers being
depleted,
so thin that Cole Schaefer's going to check in now. Somebody's going to have to leave.
Yeah.
Rams going to pull the goalie here. No. Apparently Schaefer's not coming in as of yet.
Now he is.
Now he is. I think Coach Foster just wanted to get Ty a blow there to make sure he's okay. Ty didn't want to come out, of course. So we're going to have a replacement at the line. They called that a shooting foul. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe Cole was just trying to.
You're right, Mike. He tried.
Nice work by Cole. I got to tell you. He hasn't shot one this year, so I don't have any information on his foul shooting ability. But off the inbound, there's Pavlik to put it in. But Cole wanted to go. That was the old Mike Rice right there. He just ran right to the foul line.
Right now has 6.
Mike Rice used to do games with Bob Tattern before Joe Falsetti.
Those would be priceless.
Yes.
Nice feed to Berger.
It is Berger, and he puts it in. Mike Rice, when he was announcing games for Portland, got thrown out of the game.
I heard that.
The play-by-play guy was battling laryngitis. So Mike was calling the play-by-play and doing the color. He was doing the game himself. That's the game he got thrown out, and the poor guy had to slide over and try to gut his way through it.
Third foul on Preston Foster.
43-25. Berger off the front iron, and here is Pavlik. Lead feet ahead, leaking is Lakeva, and he puts it in.
Carmine double figures with 10.
43-27, saved by Nixon. Now Epps drives in, and a foul. That's going to be 5 on Highlands. So they said it's not a shooting foul, but they're going to go into the bonus at 3:05. Highlands trailing at 43-27. Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates is dedicated to serving great La Prima espresso coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates. And let me tell you, as a chocolate connoisseur at Christmas time, it's really good. Born out of love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and the sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Come experience a one-of-a-kind coffee and chocolate experience at their 2 convenient locations, 206 Corbett Street, Trentham, and 1705 Union Avenue, Natrona Heights. They're open weekdays till 5 and weekends till 3. Check out their website at harvestmoonc2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind. Epps hit them both.
Yep, he has 13 now. The Golden Rams trail by 18.
45-27. Here's Foster into a double team.
Shaler has ratcheted up the defensive pressure, Mike, here in the second half.
They have indeed.
Yep.
Driving all the way home to the basket is Lakeva. He's done that a little more this afternoon. And he's got 6 points here in the third quarter for Highlands. They've only made 4 baskets, and Carmine's got 3 of them. 45-29.
He leads us at 12. Now, I would never pull Berger away from the basket.
Nixon, up around, no good. Rebound, Schaefer.
But he's out there handling the ball.
But they steal it, and here's Berger. Lays it up and in.
The other thing they've done, Mike, is they've scored off turnovers, too.
They have. Now the Rams are going to call timeout at 2:07 left third quarter, with Shaler leading it now 47-29.
Mike, you mentioned us playing most of the teams in Section 2 5A. We have already played Shaler today, who played Plum, Hampton, Armstrong, Indiana, will end the year with Kiski. And you're right, the only team we haven't played in 5A Section 2 is Penn Hills. By the way, you see the pick game the other day?
Yes, sir.
Julian Duggar, what a great game he had. What's he do now? The other guy's committed to coming back.
Well, they'll both play.
But you want to be the second team guy after that?
I don't think you'll necessarily be the second team guy. I think they're both going to play. I think that's going to be the sell job. Now, yeah, Holstein's already committed, meaning he already got paid. So that's how it works. A bunch of guys yesterday were saying, I'm coming back. I said, oh, in other words, cha-ching. So.
But if I'm Duggar and I can get a
starting job somewhere,
someplace,
well, it would
yeah.
depend where.
Because he played great.
And it's always also going to depend how much money are they willing to give him to leave home. There's going to have to. There's only, it's unsustainable. You can't keep asking the fans to pay your players. That would be like Bob Nutting saying, by the way, we're going to have a tag day. We're going to raise a couple $1 million for a right fielder. It isn't any different.
Oh, that's exactly right.
And it's not sustainable. The model is not sustainable. Look, believe me, these colleges have enough money to pay these guys very handsomely. They just print money at these universities.
They were saying most Division I quarterbacks are making more than Brock Purdy.
Yeah, and I agree with that. A lot of them, SEC for sure.
Oh, break out there for the turnover.
Driving down is Nick Perez for his first basket of the night. And it's 49-29. All of a sudden, it's a 20-point game. Nearly a steal it is. They're turning it up now.
Yep.
Nixon all the way in, and he got fouled.
And again, by scoring off the turnovers, that's been the key to the second half.
Now, those are the easy baskets that you look for. 20-point Shaler lead if they busted out. Now, they had a big third quarter last night against Seneca Valley. They were down 20 at halftime.
This is one of the few times I get to quote the late, great Bob Saul. You never heard the body hit the floor.
Yeah, that's about it today. This has been systematic by them. Rams in danger of losing their 7th in a row. Do you know the last time they lost 6 straight? 2014-15. They lost the first 6 games of the season. Started the year 0-6 and ended up winning 2 playoff games that year. That's the day I went to Stosh and said, my analytics tell me that you're not an 0-6 team. He goes, you keep telling me that. And
turnover again.
They went to, I remember they went to, they were 0-6, I think it was, and they went to St. Joe's for Christmas time. Won both games, and then ended up, that's the year they upset West Mifflin in the playoffs.
I was say that was a big game. Was that at Still Valley?
That was a Baldwin. And we didn't get sick that night. That was the Greensburg-Salem thing, and we all ended up with the norovirus. Remember that?
I was going to Las Vegas that week, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you took the norovirus with you to Las Vegas on the airplane. Oh, it was awful. Everybody got sick. It was crazy. Everyone.
I didn't want to tell the girl next to me, you're going to get sick.
Yeah, everybody did. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Shaler. We saw Terrell Pryor that day. He had one of the earlier games playing for Jim Nesser, I think was still coaching at Jeanette then.
South Fayette.
And
And
it was a beautiful, bright, sunshiny Saturday afternoon, but it was freezing, I told it. Temperature was in the 20s. There's LaCava putting it in. He's had quite a third period, has
14
Carmine.
points total. He could be pushing his career high.
We're going to tell you that in a minute. And there is Perez driving down to lay it in. He has equaled his career high as Foster puts it in with the left hand.
Nice job by Preston there.
So Carmine needs one more point to have a free and clear career high here. In front of Micah Mason. It's not a bad person to do it. Watching. Perez out to Epps. 25 seconds left. The third quarter break. We'll have trivia for you, sponsored by Unflooded. Epps just trying to take the air out of it here for a second at 12 seconds to go. 53-33.
Big third quarter for Shaler.
Now got it underneath the Nixon. He missed it. Tip is good by London. As the third quarter comes to an end and the Shaler Titans have blown it open. They lead it 55-33. They scored, what, 29 points.
Yep,
in the third
14
quarter.
in that
Wow.
quarter.
If your home or business has ever been damaged by water or mold, you know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup or flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. Unflooded provides top-notch mold remediation services, addressing mold from water damage promptly and effectively. Their advanced techniques ensure your property is restored to its pre-damage condition. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara at any time, 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley.
Well, Mike, I pulled out an old trivia question. We always ask this time of the year as we head into section play beginning of the year.
Okay.
How many teams are still unbeaten in the WPIAL?
You know, I was looking the other day. It's not as many as you'd think. Man,
I mentioned a couple already.
right. I'm going to say 12.
A little too high. 10.
10?
I was surprised it was that many, to be honest with you. Some of the old perennials, Newcastle, Amani Christian, Montour. But some surprise. I mentioned Baldwin already, the 7-0 start, Central Valley. Others are Keystone Oaks, Greensburg Central Catholic.
What do we have?
Jeanette.
They weren't ready.
Aliquippa. And here's a new one for you, Mike. Neighborhood Academy.
It's a beautiful day in the Neighborhood Academy.
They've got one of Pitt's old players' sons there. He's just dominating. And they're 1A, so
Yeah.
it helps.
LaCava to Pavlik. 15. In and out, no good. Rebound Perez. Shaler with the ball, starting the fourth quarter with a lead. And three-pointer put up by Pavlik is no good. Made a basket early in the game. Here's Foster. Foster goes back down the baseline and got it over to Selko. He had trouble, but he controlled it. Kicked it out to Pavlik. Underneath
Nice
LaCava.
pass.
Oh, great pass. And Selko, won't go for it.
Yeah.
LaCava puts it in, and there is the career high for Carmine at 16. And 12 of them in the second half.
Came in averaging
10.
7 points a game, Mike, so doubled his average.
55-35. Pavlik. It's got a lid on it there, and Pavlik pulls it out of there. LaCava on the leak out.
Oh, how did that not go down?
Epps drives in.
He got
Thought that
fouled.
might have been a walk.
Yeah.
But Epps will go to the line. It's 6:49 to go, fourth quarter.
Troy picking up his third foul.
Shaler looking to go 5-5 with this win.
Other teams in our section, Mike, Burrell lost in the Shannock yesterday, 70-45. They fall to 4-5. They're playing Union today.
The Scotties. Epps hits the first. He's got a nice stroke from the stripe. He's got 14 this afternoon. Josh Berger with 15.
And Nixon has 11, so 3 guys in double figures for them.
Remember, every point that's been scored in this game has been scored by somebody that did not score one in last year's game. Epps hit them both. 57-35. Final in that game was 53-46 Shaler. Game was close in the first half, and they came out quick in the third quarter and hit some threes. With the Drew Carpenter was telling me before the game, they graduated their top 8 players. Top 8 players were seniors last year.
For Plum?
Shaler.
Oh, Shaler.
I think that's where Rob Niederberger decided it was time. He's got young kids too.
Yep.
He'll be back at some point, you got to figure. Hall, Selko. Selko drives in with a runner. Off the rim, tipped around, knocked out. It's Highlands ball. Last touch by the Titans. 6:18 to go. Pavlik checks back in for the Rams. Seneca Valley will take on the host Plum Mustangs in the 3:30 tilt. Looks like they have a chance to get that one started on time. Always an issue. Spearing looked at it, didn't take it. Now he's going to take the mid-range, and he's going to can it. Nice soft little jumper from the baseline from 10 feet away, and it's 57-37.
His first 2 of the day.
Inside to Berger off the pick and roll, but it can't finish it. Rams did a good job defensively that time. Now Berger picked Foster's pocket. And Nixon had it blocked by Pavlik, and he stepped on the baseline, unfortunately.
Nice job by Pavlik on defense that time. And again, Berger, you had him 4 feet away, Mike. Highlands girls, by the way, behind Tyra Woody's 33 points, won their first of the year. They beat Southmoreland 67-50.
Right off the inbounds, Nixon can't finish it, and the Rams are 2-on-1, lead it ahead. Great pass. Haul to Lakeva, but he can't finish it.
That was their first win of the year, Mike. We're going to see them January 9th at home against Freeport.
Jason Kerr back on the sideline.
Yeah, they lost to St. Joe's.
He promised us he'd never do it again. But he's
keeps falling into those head coaching jobs.
Well, you don't just want to be an assistant, so he becomes an assistant, and then he ends up being the coach.
Timeout for
Shaler's going to take a timeout at 5:33 remaining. Reminder, you can watch all our games on YouTube, live stream them on HSD Athletics TV. If you're watching this one this afternoon on a Saturday, we appreciate you doing that. You can catch them next day on Highlands High Sports. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because then when the game is coming up live, you will be notified of that fact, and you can just click on it and you'll be able to watch. The Tuesday and Friday games coming up starting in January will all be on Comcast Channel 190. The Tuesday games will be on Thursdays. Friday games will be the following Wednesdays. So if you want to watch on Comcast in the evening at home in the comfort of your own home, Thursday nights, Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock, you can catch Highlands basketball.
And we have 3 girls games coming up. 2 of the 3 will be piggybacked. We'll show those at 6:30 on Comcast. And we're going to do a doubleheader, Mike, the end of the year.
To finish up the season, yeah, we're going to be at Kiski, as we did last year with the boys. And we'll do a boys-girls doubleheader. I'm not even sure which game's first, but we'll do them both, and that'll be fun.
As we like to call it.
A gal pal.
Gal pal.
And that'll be a nice way to finish out the year.
Valley, by the way, broke their 5-game losing streak yesterday. They beat Propel Braddock Hills. They improved to 4-5.
Coming out of the break, our next game will be next Friday night, January 3rd, at home against the Deer Lakes Lancers, the 2-time defending Class 3A WPIL champion Deer Lakes Lancers. Albie Fletcher's never lost. He's lost games, but he's not lost the season. Lakeva drives, lays, and scores.
Lakeva having like 18 for him.
18 points. No other Ram in double figures, 57-39. So Deer Lakes will be in. We expect a big crowd for that one. Only our, again, we talked about the schedule. We've only had 1 home game. There's a 3 put up and drained by Kostoric.
He has 8. Yeah, Mike, we've been road warriors.
Plum, after they play this game tonight, after this game, we'll have 7 home games already.
Wow.
Highlands has played 1. How about this for Shaler? This is Shaler's 3rd straight game here.
Oh, that's right. They played Plum.
They played Plum.
Yep.
And in the last section game, Foster, nicely done. Can't finish it, though. Rebound pulled out by Brady Thompson. Thompson now ran into Ty Hall, and Ty stole the ball.
Ahead of the pack, Pavlik scores. And now we got some racehorse basketball, Mike. Up and down they
This
go.
is looking like the Indiana game now. 60-41. The Indiana game with no Webb brothers. Who's playing Indiana today? Is that Deer Lakes?
Yes.
Good luck with the Webb brothers. They're going to need some Nate Moore today. There's a 3 by Thompson. It's no good, and the rebound to Foster. Wayne Love's graduated, so he's out of the picture.
Up at Mansfield. Nice move by Foster right down the lane.
Foster went down hard. The basket's good. Hoop and some harm. The problem with the harm was that Petey took the harm.
Yep, he'll be able to shoot the foul shot. Get the old-fashioned 3-point play here. Berger picks up his 2nd. He's going to take a seat.
Foster will try to complete it. Shake it off. Short. London the rebound. Less than 4 to go. Epps all the way through with the left hand, does it nicely. 17 for him. He's had quite a game. Bucking for all tournament team, I would say.
Yep, he's that rare scoring point guard. Right?
Brady had to be careful there.
Now they're
almost threw it backcourt. Now he got in trouble, yeah.
Yeah, dead ball. They took advantage, and they're off to the races.
And here comes Nixon all the way through. He got
Blocked by
fouled.
Hall.
Yeah, blocked. No whistles. Rams back. Pavlik put it up, scored, and draws the foul.
Great pass by Hall, better finish by Pavlik.
Double figures for Troy, came in averaging 12.6.
He has 10 now.
Well, we're gonna have breaking news here. Troy's got one foul shot. He's either gonna be one better than 50-50 or one worse than 50-50.
TBD.
He's been making 1 out of 2 all year. This would be a good time to. There we go. He missed it. Thought he had it that time. Missed it. Got it back. Spearing scores. It was actually a pass. 62-47.
We'll go with that.
Epps again. Boy, Epps getting it done with 19. 64-47, Shaler. Less than 3 left. And we'll have quite a few home games coming up in January to make up for the fact that we haven't had any yet.
Double team, Pavlik being pushed back and turns it over. That's 19 turnovers now, Mike.
We'll have 3 straight Friday nights at home. We'll have 4 straight Friday nights at home. The 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, the 24th, and the 31st.
Sounds like Philippines to me.
I went to Bro, you understand my math skills aren't good. 5 straight Friday nights at home.
Even better.
That's great. Now a 3 is put up by Thompson. It's wide off the iron. Rams send it back the other direction. LaCava all the way through. Took it home, missed the shot though. And here comes Epps. Epps against Pavlik. Good defense by Pavlik, but Epps got it back to Nixon. Thompson all the way home, left-handedly puts it in.
That was a stutter step there, Mike.
The sophomore Brady Thompson in the score sheet.
And Brady just put a right cross on Carmine.
Carmine dusts himself off quickly. 66-47, a 19-point lead for the Titans, less than 2 remaining. But thanks to Drew Carpet for all his help getting us going here these 2 games.
Gave us a hot spot. Thank you, Drew.
He did. And it was really a hot spot last night. It's actually comfortable up here today. Driving and scoring is Pavlik. He's got a dozen. 66-49. Rams haven't gone this high in the scoring department since that game at Indiana when they scored 59. That was a racehorse effort. Nice Driving all the way through is Kostoric. Double figures with 10, 68-49.
4 guys in double figures for Shaler.
Hall, nice move. Can't get it to finish though, but he'll shoot 2. I'm going to watch extra closely this time to make sure he makes them.
Did they get that foul on? Braden Page gets that foul, his first.
First one by Ty is good.
He has 7.
Number 36, Paul Chambers, number 5.
Make it 8. 304 for Ty from the line.
NFL score, Chargers 30, Patriots 7. Chargers will move into a tie with the Steelers, but the Steelers beat them.
That's a good thing.
Because the Steelers Steelers' main goal right now is to try to make it to Houston.
That looks like where they're headed, Mike.
They really need to win next Sunday, though.
And T. Higgins is active for today's game.
For the Bengals. Huge game, Bengals-Broncos this afternoon. Because the Bengals can still get in. I mean, if they win, then they'll have everything to play for against the Steelers next Sunday. My question was, has a team ever lost 4 in a row going into the playoffs? And if so, what happened after that? Because they're right on the edge.
Yep.
There's a foul.
20th hottest turnover, Mike. That's way too many.
54 seconds to go. 68-51. Titans lead it. And Nick Perez will go to the line. He's got 4 points tonight.
Fouls on Carmine, his third.
He's been the 4 sophomore points, plus Thompson has 2. And Brady Selko has 2 for Highlands. That's their only sophomore points tonight. This afternoon. It's not tonight yet. I'm still going to get to walk the dog when I get home. In the daylight.
So we had a career high today. Carmine.
1 out of 2, and here is LeCava looking for more. Spin move in the lane. Oh, put it up.
Hey.
Scores! It draws the foul. What a move that was. Make it an even 20.
And a chance to go to the line.
He's blowing away his old best game. And that one, I believe that was the opener, if I have that correct, against Armstrong.
Made a
It
lot of
was
foul
indeed,
shots,
yeah. He ended up making like 9 out of 10 in the fourth quarter to cinch that game for the Rams.
2 for 2 from the line so far.
Oh, he missed that one. 69-43. Perez going to let a 3 go off the rim. Tipped around. LeCava's got it and saves it. Ahead to Hall. 2-on-1 with Foster. To Foster. Lays it up. Won't go. Tip is good by Ty Hall.
Hall now in double figures with 10.
69-55. 23 seconds to go. Gonna have the Titans dribbling now. He got bench guys in there, so
Let him hoist.
let him have at it. Absolutely. That's Gavulik with a 3 that's no good, and here comes Hall. 10 seconds left. Hall to Foster. 5 seconds. Rams got to be aware of the clock. Foster put it up, missed it. It's tipped and caught by Foster out of bounds. So Shaler with 3/10 will just throw it in, and this will be it. 69-55 is going to be your final, and that wraps it up for this afternoon. Dean, final thoughts?
Well, Mike, again, 2 days in a row, it's hard to go when you only have 5 guys and 1 sub coming in. And we have to regroup. We get a week to get ready for
Deer Lakes.
play with Deer Lakes coming into our place.
Friday night at Ram Arena, the entire month of January. We hope to see you there, all 5. It should be fun. All right, thanks to Drew Carpin again and all his help here for helping us out. Once again, that final score. The Shaler Titans 69 and the Highlands Golden Rams 55. For the Dean, Mike Choma and Kean Foster. This is Mike Pavlik. Happy holidays. So long, everybody.